That's our sound guy.
Yep.
Welcome to our stage, Mary Flower.
You can sit down now. I feel like I'm in church. Thank you for standing up. That's very nice of you. See what I do right here. I'm going to get all plugged in. You found the shade. Congratulations. And so did I. It's great to be here. What a wonderful place. I have never been under the bridge. I was a troll in my last life, but that was the only time I've ever been under the bridge. Okay. There it is. I'm going to play a little ragtime style guitar for you here. This is a tune of mine called The Crooked Rag. so much. Where have y'all been for the last 3 years? I've been hiding in my bunker with the covers over my head. It's nice to get out, isn't it? I'm just sitting here thinking about what I don't have to do, where I don't have to go, why I don't have to see you. Just sitting here thinking how I followed all the rules. It's an undesirous virus, got those lockdown mask up, isolation blues. Yes, I do. I'm in a dark room, I'm drinking dark beer, and I'm praying on my rosary. I'm having impure thoughts about the mailman and that guy who delivers my groceries. Just sitting here thinking, is it me, is it you, or baby, is it just the flu? You got to stop it with the droplets, got those lockdown masks up, isolation blues, oh yes. Well, in my solitude, I am wiping with the Cloroxes, oh yeah. On my laptop, all my friends live in tiny boxes. Oh, on my walk, I cross the street to be 6, 8, 10 feet away from you. Yes, I do. I must insist upon the distance, got those lockdown masks up, isolation blues. I got my Pfizer down at Kaiser. Yes, and you can too. It's true. That's a true story, folks. Here's a Muddy Waters tune that I've sort of messed around with and made my own. Out the rain. go. Hard things, what place to go. That man I was loving put me out in the ice and the snow. Thank you so much. I'm going to switch guitars here and play a little slide for you. And how many guitar players do we have out there? Raise your hands. All right. I see about 3. Got to be more than that. I come to St. John's usually because my favorite guitar store is here. 3 Tracks of Music. Have you been there? A great store. Very friendly place, very friendly people, and they got everything you need. Used guitars, new guitars. Anyway, I'm going to play one of my used guitars. So, let's see. I was going to say, if there are guitar players out there, I run a little thing called Blues in the Gorge every fall. And it is a blues intensive with teachers from around the country, and that happens in late September. And up at Manuka, which is 20 miles up the gorge. It's a wonderful experience. And you can just Google Blues in the Gorge and find out about it. It's more fun than should be allowed. Whoops, I'm getting some feedback here. This is my little Gibson square neck. Whoa, hello. And it's from the 40s, and I guess there were about 49 of them made. So there you go. It's called an HG2, which stands for Hawaiian guitar. And I'm going to play a really cool little piece in 3/4 time. That's waltz to those of you who don't know what 3/4 is. A piece that was played by Elizabeth Cotton, who wrote Freight Train. And Elizabeth Cotton stayed at my house one time. She played guitar upside down and backwards. And if you want a good challenge, that's a good thing to try. I took her to a gig. I tuned her guitar. She got up and played. It got to be 10 o'clock. She didn't stop. Everybody said, "Why isn't she stopping? It's 10:30. Turns out her watch had stopped at 10 till 10, and she was never going to stop. We got her to stop. She was a wonderful player. How do you reckon it read? It said, hurry, hurry now, your love is dead. I got a letter this morning. Yes, and how do you reckon it read? Hurry, hurry, the man that you love is dead. Packed my suitcase and I took off down the road. I got there and he was laying on the corner road, and I packed my suitcase. Yes, I took off down the road. I got there, he was laying on the cooling board. It seems like 10,000 people down at the burying ground. I didn't know that I loved that man till they laid him down. It seems like 10,000 people down at the burying ground. Didn't know I loved him till they laid him in the ground. I folded up my arms, slowly walked away, said farewell, honey, I'll see you on Judgment Day. And I folded up my arms, and I slowly walked away. Farewell, honey, I'll see you on Judgment Day. Thank you so much. I think I'll just stay seated if that's okay with everybody. How are we doing out there? Got your sunscreen? I hope. All right. I'm going to play you a bit of a medley. I call it a melody. It's a bit of meandering in one key, in the key of A, in case you're curious. And I'm going to just keep on playing a bunch of tunes. Some of them are mine. And there are a couple that aren't mine that you're going to recognize. And when it gets to a certain crescendo in one of the songs, I'm going to ask you to sing the line with me, because I can tell by looking that you're all going to remember that song and that famous line. So we'll get to it. First of all, I need this turned on, please, and the other one turned off. Okay. All right, here we go. Key of A, meandering. I've got to tell you, I've been racking my brain, trying to find a way out. I've had enough of this continual rain. Change is coming, no doubt. It's been a too long time. No peace of mind. Yes, I'm ready for the times to get better. One lonely time, no peace of mind. Yes, I'm ready for the times to get better. You always ask me what I cannot give, but feels so lonesome at times. I've got a dream that I wish I could live, and it's burning holes in my mind. It's been a too long time. No peace of mind. Yes, I'm ready for the times to get better. Long, long time. No peace of mind. Yes, I'm ready for the times to get better. Thank you. That was one long melody, was it not? Some great music coming up tonight. Curtis Salgado, the great Terry Robb, legendary Terry Robb. And he's playing with a great little trio, I think. And yeah, all of a sudden there's almost a breeze. Can you feel it? It's happening, folks. It's going to get better. And the shade is moving this way, so feel free to move closer to the stage. I feel like I'm playing on a golf course over here. It's like totally empty. But that's okay. I know you're out there. Here's a tune also from my most recent CD, Living with the Blues Again, which I'll shamelessly self-promote. I'll be over at this table over there, or somewhere on the other side of the stage, with CDs. Do y'all still buy CDs, or are you buying 8-tracks? I can never figure it out, what people are buying and what they're not buying. Right into somebody who said they're releasing their next project on cassette. And I said, well, that's handy because I still have 3 cassette machines, so I'll be able to hear it. Here's a tip of the hat to the old classic blues ladies from the 20s and 30s who used to sing about being left alone and being treated unfairly. Hey, baby, where you been? Well, you should have been here with me. There's a cold, cold seat at the head of the table where my coulda, shoulda used to be now. Hey, baby, now, baby, where you been? Well, you should have been home tonight. There's a cold, cold plate of steak and potatoes. What happened to your appetite? There's ice and snow and it's coming down. Bound to get much colder. That ain't nothing compared to your cold shoulder. Hey, baby, where you been when you should have been here with me? There's no fire to keep me warm and the wood pile's about to freeze. Since my honey baby took to wrong, I'm a local fool, I'm out on a limb, still thinking he might come home now. Hey baby, howling at the moon, I haven't seen the sun in days. Love is blind, I lose my mind when you treat me this way. Oh, I've got a dog, his name is Bob. He comes when I need him. Bob won't wrong, he knows there's a big old hole and I'm gonna feed him. Hey, baby, where you been? Well, you should have been here with me. There's no fire to keep me warm, and that wood pile's about to freeze. Yeah, Thank you. Well, this is a jazz festival. You wouldn't know it. This is the blues night at the jazz festival, which I really think is great. Thank them for deciding to do that. And So I thought I would do something by the great Sonny Rollins, who is a sax player. He's not playing anymore, but he's 91. He's still alive and living in Woodstock. Wrote this beautiful song from having listened to his mother sing this melody to him. And he might have had a little help, but this is kind of a song that we associate with him. It's called St. Thomas. Thank you. Ah, feel the breeze. You know, it may be hot here, but it's not as hot as other places. So be glad, be thankful that we're not at 115. I did that one year. And we all did it one year, and I remember walking outside because I just wanted to see what that felt like. And I felt like I walked right into an oven. We don't want to go there again. So I'll take this any day. So thanks to the powers that be for the nice weather today. Yeah, you can applaud the powers that be. I don't know who they are, but... This is a song I wrote for one of my great, not exactly a mentor, but he was an influence. His name was Woody Mann. He was a guitar player in New York City. Played mostly in Europe. That's where he cut his teeth, and they had a good touring thing over there. So, and we lost Woody about a year ago, and then I started losing more friends. Thad Beckman, Steve James, and the list goes on. All great players, all great musicians. So this one goes out to all of them as a little farewell song. Thank you so much. I hate to see that evening sun go down. Said I hate to see that evening sun go down. 'Cause that man that I love, he done left this town. If I feel tomorrow like I feel today, if I feel tomorrow like I feel today, you know I'm gonna pack my bags and make my getaway. St. Louis woman with a diamond ring pulls that man around by her apron strings. Whoa, yeah, if it wasn't for powder, all that store-bought ring, that man of mine would not have gone nowhere, nowhere. Oh, I've got the St. Louis blues. I'm as blue as I can be. like a rock cast in the sea. Oh yeah, or else he would not have got so far from me. That's right. Woman with a diamond ring pulls that man around by her apron strings. Oh yeah, if it wasn't for powder on the store-bought hair, that man and I would not have gone nowhere. The St. Louis blues, I'm as blue as I can be. Oh, that man's got a heart like a rock cast into the sea. Yeah, or else he would not have gone so far from me. Thank you so much. I think I will see if I have a coupon in my purse. Oh, I have one. Do a Bessie Smith tune here. About going to church, which was obviously a joyful experience for her, because some of the music you hear in church is the best you'll ever hear. You go to the right church. You got to go to the right church. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, all you sinners, hear my call. Satan's waiting for you all. You better get your souls washed white. Better see the light. Amen. Oh, fiery furnace down below. If you're not right, then down you go. To original hot brimstone, set your soul right into mold. You better get down on your knees. Let the good Lord hear your pleas. If you want to rest at ease, moan, you moaners, moan now. Let your head hang down and let the devil be cast away. So be safe today, moan, you moaners. I said sing hallelujah, blood of the Lamb. Let your voices rise. Hear me talking to you, ain't no time to share. If you want to get to paradise, you must repent without a doubt. Let the good Lord hear you shout. Religion turns you inside out. Moan, you moaners, all right. Sing hallelujah, blood of the Lamb. Let your voices rise. If me talking to you, ain't no time to share. If you want to get to paradise, you must repent without a doubt. Let the good Lord hear you shout. so much. I'd really like to thank the powers that be here at the festival. Rita and all of her co-workers and the volunteers and the K-Boo staff. And hi to K-Boo. Let K-Boo hear you all. Thanks to K-Boo, I just did the Blues Festival. They were there. They're just everywhere. And they're a great station. And thank you for showing up. I'm going to do one kind of long tune here. And this is a tune written by... I just forgot his name, but I'll think of it. You're applauding that? Thank you. Yeah, it happens. It's Leroy Carr, that's the name of the guy. Leroy played music with a guy named Scrapper Blackwell, and they lived probably an hour from where I grew up, and I didn't know it. And being a teenager playing the guitar, my parents would never have let me go visit those two guys. And I'm sure they didn't even know about them, but I was so close yet so far from actually meeting them both. And Leroy died early on, and Scrapper died, I think, in the early 70s. He's one of my favorite all-time guitar players. Scrapper Blackwell. If I had a name like that, I'd be famous now. Scrapper. But that's not it. So, anyway, thanks to all the people today who put this on year after year after year. What a great festival. And I'll be over here at this table with some CDs if anyone's interested, to the left of the sound people. Mama told Papa, be quiet as a mouse. Papa climbed up on top of the house. He made a lot of whoopee, made a lot of noise, stood up and chewed with the best of the boys. Babies in the cradle, brothers gone to town, sisters in the parlor, trying on again. Mama's in the kitchen, messing all around. Papa's on the housetop, he won't come down. You know the blues they come, the blues they come. Nobody knows where the blues come from, and the blues they go, blues they go. Everybody happy when the old blues go. Now babies in the cradle, brothers come to town, sisters in the parlor, trying on a gal. Mama's in the kitchen, messing all around. Papa's on the housetop, he won't come down. Well, now Papa saw a chicken out in the yard. He picked up a rock and he hit him hard. He hit him hard and he killed him dead. And now the chicken's in the gravy and the gravy's on the bread. Oh, baby's in the gravy, brothers come to town, sisters in the parlor, trying on the gal. Mama's in the kitchen, messing all around. Papa's on the housetop, he won't come down. Well, now hush, little baby, don't you cry. The blues is gonna leave you by and by. Papa came in and his sure was cold. Put the baby in the cradle and the blues outdoors. Now baby's in the cradle, brother's gone to town, sisters in the parlor, trying on the gown. Mama's in the kitchen, messing all around. Papa's on the housetop, he won't come down. Papa's on the housetop, he won't